What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And things look a little different around here. Oh my goodness. Big progress. It doesn't seem like it, but yes, Chinatown looks way different now. Way different. I want to give shout outs to Stage Omnivore 500, Bahamut, and Xbox Man, and who else helped? IGL Zenix helped a little bit. They helped me tear down the old town Chinatown, right? So it's all gone now, and we got plenty of space to work with. I feel like, you know, the possibilities are endless is what I feel like right now. So yes, we're looking good. I'm starting in on a new project, and I hate myself sometimes, guys. Here's what happened, okay? I got all this space, and then suddenly I started getting some big ideas, right? You know what I mean? Suddenly I was like, oh, you know, I always intended to put a hotel right here. So I went online and I started looking at images of hotels to kind of base my hotel off of. And I found this one, and oh, it was perfect. Let me put a picture of it on screen for you right now. This hotel is, well, you know, I'm not gonna copy it because I don't have enough space, so I'm gonna do like a miniature version of it. But this is the hotel that I'm trying to like capture its essence of, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to do here today for you guys. We'll see how it goes, but that's basically gonna be the hotel. It's got like an Asian theme to it, so it's gonna be pretty good, if you know what I'm saying. And hold on, I'm just thinking of what blocks I want to use now that I think about it. Maybe white. Yeah, so there's gonna be a big arch here, like a Chinese arch, and there's gonna be a bunch of blue roofs. I'm gonna go with the blue roof. I like the blue roof idea. It's Chinese, right? Sort of Chinese. So right here we're gonna have like a square. This is all very early in the process, so we're not going to get much done today, guys. It's going to be a lot of what do you call it? It's a lot of planning, but it gives you a glimpse into how I build my stuff. I do plan things out quite a bit, because, you know, proper planning prevents piss poor performance. You knew that, right? You know about the 6 Ps. I'm talking about the 6 Ps in the past. I'm gonna have to redo this driveway. We'll probably do a parking structure underneath, and that'll be that, so that there's at least a place for people to park. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring this up and see how that looks. Oh man, it's gonna be tough to do the interiors of this thing. Oh man, I can't believe it. I always go too big. I always shoot for the moon. Have you guys noticed this? You notice that I'm always planning things that are way bigger than I should be doing them. I don't know why I keep doing this, guys. I was gonna do just like a simple hotel, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, let's do one that like you would find in Las Vegas. You know, I don't know why. Why do I do these things to myself? I know why, because I want this to be the best map you've ever seen. That's why. Okay, that is exactly why I do it. I do know why. But that doesn't really go along with finishing the map. Okay, finishing the map is going to be a pipe dream at this point, at the rate we're going, with all these ideas I have about you know, building and planning and all the things. All right, so while I do this, I want to make you guys aware of the fact that today is Friday, the start of the weekend. And on Fridays we have a little tradition here on the Desolation server where we read a comment from the comment section of the previous week, and I call it Comment of the Week. Alright, it's kind of a long comment today. It comes from Funtime Springtrap, and he says, I feel like I can't do this stuff, in reference to meditation. I can't meditate because I have no time to spare for meditation. I need to do schoolwork and chat with my friends before I have to shut my device off for the night. And even when I talk about this stuff with people I know, this is what they say. What have you been thinking? That's not God's plan for you. We don't believe in that stuff. Are you okay in your head, dude? You're wishy-washy. That's not what we're learning. Now do your math. And to that I replied, I wanted to put my reply as well. Haha, look at what you just said from my perspective. Quotations. I can't attain what can only be described as superhuman powers because I have to look at my phone. As for talking about this with other people, the sooner you learn what others think... the sooner you learn that what others think has no relevance to your life, the better off you will be. Okay, I kind of butchered that a little bit. But the gist of what I wanted to talk about is in there, okay? So thank you to Funtime Springtrap for that comment. And I know we've been talking about a lot of spiritual things recently, and it's turning some of you off, and I understand that. But, you guys are asking the questions, okay? It's something I want to stress very clearly. You guys are asking the creative questions of the week, not me. So if that's what you're interested in, that's what I'm going to talk about. Whatever you're interested in is what I'm going to talk about. So let's keep that in mind. Second of all, I know a lot of you are millennials, okay, and you've grown up with smartphones, but take it from someone who has perspective on the matter. I grew up in the time before smartphones, before phones where you could take them out of your house, before cell phones, and society is going downhill because of it. I know that, yes, now we have access to all this information at our fingertips. No one has to go to a library to do research anymore. It's all there, the click of a button, and you can find out anything. So that's the good side about it. The bad side about it is it's taking us out of our humanity. Okay? Poor Funtime Springtrap thinks that it's more important to look at his phone than to develop the next phase of his human evolution, basically. That's the mentality that's like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So it's not just phones, it's just like technology in general. A lot of people have said to me, I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to do any of the things you're saying. I got to play Xbox for 7 hours. Right? That's the mentality. That's what's going on here. And forgive me if I laugh at you, okay? I remember I was in high school one time, and we had an off period. I had an off period, so I would go to the library and I would play fantasy football on the computer. And fantasy football. You had to spend time on it, right? And my counselor would see me playing fantasy football. She would see me every week. And then, so one day, I got called into the counselors for, counselor meeting. She said, your grades in math are really bad. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I just have no time to study. And she's like, I see you in the library every day playing fantasy football. What are you talking about? And I just stared at her. I had no answer. I had nothing to say. And the funny thing about it is, up until that point, I thought that I didn't have time. I thought I was a busy person. But she put into perspective for me that if you want something, you can make time for it. There's no there's no lack of time. You can do anything you want if you make time for it. So for me, fantasy football was more important than math. And that's what all it came down to. And so what Funtime Springtrap is saying to me is that playing on his phone is more important than self-realization, basically. Than becoming a better human. And that's kind of like the mentality of a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm finding this in today's society. A lot of people would rather look to external sources of entertainment or distraction. I call it a distraction. That's what fantasy football was. It was a distraction from what was important in my life at that time. So it distracted me from math and distracted me from school. And it took a counselor, it took an outside person to make me realize that you have time for everything. You have plenty of time to do whatever you want. It's just a matter of what are your priorities. What do you prioritize? You see what I'm saying here? So, yeah, you can, it's fine. You're a human being. You have free will. You can do whatever you want, Funtime Springtrap. I'm not trying to influence you to do one thing or another. But I want to point out to you, just like my counselor pointed out to me, that you choose not to do this. It's not that you can't do it. You just choose not to. And maybe it's like for me when I was in high school, maybe it's like something I didn't even realize. Maybe that's how it is for you. But all you have to do is put down your phone, and then all of a sudden your phone doesn't exist anymore. That's how it works. Your phone doesn't exist. You turn off the notifications, you put it down. If someone calls you, you don't answer it, and you can even turn it off, and then all of a sudden your phone doesn't exist, and then you've suddenly freed up about 2 hours of your day. What could you do with 2 hours a day? You know what I'm saying? So yes, I get it. Fun time, Springtrap. Your life is busy, but you choose to make it busy in the way that you choose to make it busy. And as for his second part of his comment, that's something that took me a lot longer. It took me a lot longer than high school to figure out that the opinions and thoughts of other people have no bearing on your life whatsoever. None. That includes your parents. Your parents they shouldn't have a say in your life. I don't care how old you are, okay? If your parents are going to restrict who you are in any way, then they're harming you. If your teachers are going to look down on you because of your interests, they're harming you, right? If they're going to say that's not important, this is important, then they're basically putting their energy onto you, their thoughts, their belief systems onto you. And that's something that we shouldn't do with people. That's why, like, I'm not saying fun time Springtrap, you must meditate. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying here's an alternative. I highly encourage you to choose this alternative because it will change your life. It's changed my life, you know, and that's kind of the gist of what I'm trying to say here with some of these videos. So don't let any other person influence you in any negative way or in any way. I mean, people can influence you, of course, but don't take on their belief systems just because they say that's how it should be. Okay. All right. So don't worry about what other people say or do or think about you, because they're not you. They don't understand what it's like to be you. They don't have the same interests, the same passions, the same motivations as you. They're just people with their own motivations that are trying to put their motivations onto someone else for whatever reason. Who knows what reason? I don't know what reason. Why do people do that? It's weird. I don't get it. But anyway, I digress. It's not like I have anything to talk about Minecraft-wise today. Okay, I'm placing this block wall here, and I'm placing that block wall there. Like I said, guys, it's all planning today. I just wanted to show you the look of Chinatown these days. Things are looking up and up. And I also wanted to say that this is episode 599. Holy moly, my friends, we've come a long way on this journey. Can you believe how far we've come? I cannot wait. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't finished episode 600 yet. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. We're cutting it down to the wire, but I work well under pressure, so it'll get done. But I can't wait for you guys to see episode 600. I've worked hard on it. It's something that I started thinking about like 6 months ago, and I wanted to bring it to fruition finally. So I saved it for episode 600, and it's going to be awesome, I hope. I hope I finish it, to be honest with you. But I got some great help from some great actors, even though they didn't have... So many people don't have skin packs. I couldn't believe it. It's like the ones I have that I got for free, people don't have, and I don't understand why. I don't get it, but whatever. We got it done in the end. It just took some finagling. It took a lot of finagling to get this handled, but I think we got it handled now. So I'm going to work on this off camera, of course. Get ready for episode 600. I would really appreciate it, guys. I would love it. I would love you if you would help me spread the episode 600 to as many people as possible. I work really hard on these 100 episodes, every 100, and like a lot of people watch them, which is great, but I want more people to see it. If I work that hard, like I said, 6 months ago I've been thinking about this and trying to bring it to reality. So I worked really hard on it, and if you guys would please help me spread it, send it to other YouTubers to see, send it to your friends to see, send it to your family members. You know what I mean? I try to make it accessible for all. We're not going to talk about meditation, you know what I mean? So if you like episode 600, please help me share it. I would really appreciate it. And that's going to come out on Monday. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I have a few days to work on it, so I'm going to get started on that today. And not started, but I'm going to continue it today. And all right, guys, that's going to be the episode for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for another great week of Desolation videos. I hope you guys are liking the new schedule. I think it's working out for all of us. Be sure to stay tuned tomorrow for another Spotlight Coveton. That's going to be fun as well. All right, guys, that's the episode for today. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you for your creative questions of the week. Thank you for all the things you do to help me be creative. I really do appreciate it, and that you should seek creativity out as well. All right, guys, that's going to be the episode for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.